Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today is exciting because this is the first ever amp shootout in my new studio room. I promised you guys that when I got into the new room I would do tons of amp shootouts. And the amp shootout that's been requested the most over the last 2 or 3 weeks is the BLACKSTAR St James 6L6 versus the EVH Stealth 50W Mini. Before we get on with the demo, I want to tell you exactly what I'm going to do in the demo and what you guys are going to hear on your end. And I also want to do a bit of a disclaimer because I actually like both of these heads quite a lot. In fact, all the heads in this room I really like, and they wouldn't be here if I didn't. The BLACKSTAR St James 6L6 up here at the top is basically a 2-channel amp. There's a clean channel and there's a gain channel, high gain channel, and the high gain channel has 2 separate voicings. So in theory really it is a 3-channel head because voicings 1 and 2 are completely different. The EVH 6L6 Stealth, on the other hand, is also a 2-channel amp, but it's classed as a 3-channel amp. It shares an EQ between the clean and the blue channel, and the red is separate over here. So this is a pretty fair demo. Also, for those of you guys that are interested price-wise, I'm going by UK prices. First of all, the BLACKSTAR 6L6 St James up here is about £999 at the UK. And the EVH 6L6 Stealth 50W Mini here is £1,100 to £1,200 depending on what kind of deal you drop on. Spec-wise, these are completely different amps. The BLACKSTAR up top here is a new 2022 amp, and the main selling point of this amp that BLACKSTAR wanted to put out there in the media is that this head is the lightest 50W tube head ever created, and it is super light, and it also is very small, as you can see. One thing I will say is, as far as the EVH Mini goes, that I moved from my PVs, my big old PVs here you can see behind me, to the EVH Minis a while ago, simply because of size and transportability. So the EVH Mini is by no means too big to lug around or too heavy either. The BLACKSTAR St James 6L6 up top here has a feature around the back where you can direct record from the head, and you can use some cab rig software and save your presets once you've got your mics and EQ and everything how you like it. So you can save 3 of your favorite presets to the head, and you can use them in a studio or live if you want to, or even with headphones. The EVH Stealth 50 down here does have a direct record out, which also works as a headphone out. It doesn't have any software with it. I use a Capture X with my EVH, but the headphone out is okay for practicing. So without further ado, I'm going to let you know what exactly is going on in this demo. First of all, you're going to hear a track recorded with each head. There's only 2 guitars in this track, one left, one right for both amps. Both amps are boosted, and I have compared in the mix the blue channel of the EVH with voice 1 of the BLACKSTAR St James 6L6. The reason I've chose the voice 1 versus the blue channel is I consider the blue channel on the EVH to have a very tight focused mid-range, and on the BLACKSTAR, out of the 2 voicings, voice 1 does have the most mids for sure. In the first part of the demo, when you listen to these 2 amps in a mix, you will hear me going through the Capture X and using the same impulse response inside there for both amps. Please stick around until after the mix, because that is when you will get probably a better comparison, where I'm going to put each amp into my Hesu 212 down here with vintage 30s in it. I'm going to mic it up with an SM57, and it's going to go straight into the camera for you guys to hear the raw audio. It's very important in this video that you guys comment below and let me know which head you preferred, which tone you preferred, and also what you think of both of the heads. Please do not forget to subscribe and click the bell if you're new here, so you can see more of my content in future. If you're going to buy any gear, please go down there in the description below. There's a Thomann partner link there. If you click on that link and go to the Thomann store and buy anything, it really helps support the channel. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you all soon on the next amp shootout. Okay guys, so now you've heard both amps in a mix, out of a mix, mic'd through a cab and with an IR. What do you think? I'm going to give you my opinion on them, and it's a really honest one. I want to be honest as I possibly can. I was surprised in a mix when I listened to them how similar you could get them to sound with the same IR. In fact, if I'm honest, I could probably dial these amps in to sound almost exactly the same. The BLACKSTAR definitely seemed more compressed, a bit tighter, especially on voicing 1, but the EVH seemed to have a bit more punch, a bit more thickness to it, a bit more body. If I had to live with just one amp for the rest of my life and it was either one of these amps, I would be perfectly fine with either of them. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you all soon.